get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said, of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer Ford. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the counter, when you speaking to me for. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. Yeah, about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, we whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this low, told that bitch is either or. I told you niggas, you ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our car. And I just made the call. We gon' start another war. Yeah.
Messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick. I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about anymore. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer Ford. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shang Tsung. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Hopper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses, make moves. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I'm making like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan. I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You either low or this Lord, told that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that. I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just got off the call. I'ma start another war. Spit a plate up with my niggas, get your knife and your fork. They ain't locked in with the counter, when you speaking to me for. Yeah, I just took the floor. Ain't no cowards in my campaign. They can't stop the campaign. Tell them bring the champagne. They know I'm a champion. They can see the outcome. Get them niggas bad, got them tied down and out there. You can't do with them steppers, niggas been down since day one. We run up the bands, bitch like Dylan. They say you get on, you gon' represent. I said of course. Soon
Hey, Shalom, Israel. We are the ISUPK, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohana. And since 1969, we've been telling Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans that they are the true biblical Israelites, the lost 12 tribes of Israel. So clap it up. You know what I'm saying? This is the Orlando Tuesday Night Brotherhood class. I am Precinct Officer 500 Chaanak. And the water for y'all being tuned in. Know what I'm saying? Shalom, just art and paint. Shalom, Shayara, Shalom, Princess Kayawa, Princess Naya. You know what I'm saying? Shalom to y'all. Yahaba Hashim Shabrakatah to the brother, Yahal Shamar Bashim Yoshah to the sisters. And tonight is just what it is. Orlando Tuesday Night Brotherhood class. So today we're going to talk about brotherhood. Hey, Shalom, Shayara. We're going to talk about brotherhood because brotherhood is extremely important. When we saying brotherhood is a weapon, it ain't just a familiar saying. It just ain't a popular word that we say. It ain't just something that we just be saying all the time. Brotherhood is indeed a weapon. It's a weapon for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans because ain't nobody else is on our side but each other. Don't nobody admire us. Don't nobody love us. Like the scriptures say, "O nation, not desire." We are not desired. So we have to come together in brotherhood and love one another like our King Yahushua told us to, because he knew that that was very important. He knew at the end times that only thing that was going to hold us together is brotherhood, is these laws, statutes, and commandments. And it's commanded that you love your brother like you love yourself. The Most High said, how can you love the most? Scripture said, how can you love the Most High if you haven't seen but hate your brother who you see every day? Like, you'll skip over loving your brother, then loving the Most High. I know we not saying it like that, but I'm saying, like, you see somebody every day. You ain't never seen the Most High, but you confess your love for him. Why can't you do the same thing for your brother, your neighbor? Why can't you show him love? Because the Lord said, he who loves not his brother is a liar. You can't love the Lord and hate your brother. He won't accept it. Neither will our King Yahushua accept it. So I just think it's very important that we have a brotherhood class tonight, because there's so many brothers and sisters that's going through things. It's so many brothers and sisters that just coming in or been in for a while. We down here in Florida, we got a major hurricane supposed to be here tomorrow night. You know what I'm saying? I got brothers in Tampa that's going to get directly hit. I got sisters in Tampa. They're going to get directly hit down on the East Coast. So brotherhood is definitely needed. And we're going to do all we can for them brothers and sisters, because it's commanded that we do so. Not only that, it's commanded that we love one another. If you can love somebody like you love yourself, Shalom, Utah. If you can love somebody like you love yourself, you won't do no harm to that person. Y'all have the perfect relationship. Israel will be perfect. But being in a world where we was taught to hate each other and put against each other, we got to learn that all over again. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn to trust brothers and sisters, to confide in them, to talk to them, to reach out to them, to let them know what's going on. It's a hard thing to do because we always talk, don't put nobody in your business. Don't tell nobody what's going on. What they say, suffer in silence. Nah, man, that ain't being brotherly. Even to the person that got something going on, you're not being a brother or a sister if you don't confide in your brothers and sisters. if you don't call and get counsel. You know what I'm saying? The enemy or the demons want you to think that you got to go through this thing alone. And that's just not so. You're never alone. I know when I was coming into school and I made it and I became a trooper, Captain Shoyala and all the other brothers were saying, your problems are no longer your own. They are my problems now. And how good does it feel to call somebody and they listen to your problems, or they help you out, or you just knowing that you ain't going through something alone, or somebody else going through the same thing. So we're going to get into some brother scriptures tonight, and hopefully, you know what I'm saying, it reach whoever it need to reach, and people who are in doubt or just think that we just be playing around when we say brotherhood is a weapon. We follow the Bible. We follow our King Yahweh Shai. He showed us what brotherhood exactly was. He was the blueprint. You know what I'm saying? He was the main example on how we should treat one another. So, first scripture we're going to get is 5 and 12, Hebrews 5 and 12. You know what I'm saying? I like to start it off with that kicker because I just feel like we need to every time. I get that from my brother, Officer Kazak Tamar, who teach mandatory Monday classes. You know what I'm saying? The book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 12. And it reads, for when the time that you ought to be teachers, you have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles and the oracles of God. So this is telling us that somebody has to teach you all over again how to be a brother and a sister. Someone had to teach you all over again to love Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Somebody had to teach you all over again to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments because we wasn't doing them before. You know what I'm saying? Following Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, and all that other bull crap, you know what I'm saying? That just ain't right. You know what I mean? Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ.
Hey, Shalom, Yabashim Yashabakita, everyone, what's going on?
Hey, what's going on, brother? How you feeling?
I'm Tawab, I don't want more about you.
I'm Tawab. We starting off with Hebrews 5 and 12.
5 and 12, Khan.
Right. So we have to be taught this Bible all over again the correct way. And the reason why that is so important, so you will understand that this book is just not a fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that, you know, we reading about and these people are long gone. You know what I'm saying? We reading about the records of our nation, the nation of Israel, not the Israelites over there and fake Jews over there now, because they are not our people. They are heathens. But we're reading about our true history. And you got to learn it the right way because your oppressor taught you your history or what you want to know in bits and pieces. But he never told you or taught you or let you read about how great of a people you were and are. You know what I'm saying? They didn't never teach us this. So the Bible is telling us that you have need of one teach you again, not just anybody, you know what I'm saying, but a man that studied and seasoned in these scriptures. And you can only find those men in the ISUPK. Because if these brothers if it was anybody else that could teach you the Bible like the ISUPK, you wouldn't even be here. You left the Christian church because you found out that was a lie. You know what I'm saying? So you know we the only ones with the truth. So come learn the truth from the people that come learn the truth from the ones that only have the truth. We the only ones that have it. You know what I mean? Can you pick up where we started off at, Yeshai?
Khan, you want me to start over?
Yeah, you can read it over from the top.
Chaanak, this is the book of Hebrews, chapter 5, verse 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principles of the oracles of God, and are become such as have need of milk
You
and
have
not milk.
right. Meaning you got to humble yourself down. Don't try to go and tell somebody what you think you know. Sit there and just listen. Gain wisdom and gain knowledge from the men that has been ordained and taught to teach. And then one day you will be in that position. You need to become as a babe, depending on every word that the officer in your zone says or what Commander Junior Hunter has taught us in teaching us, the generals and the captains and the officers. Because we all teach the same thing. We all have been taught the same thing. Now, one person in this school has their own breakdown.
Right.
We have the breakdowns that Commander Junior Hunter has told us and taught us and teaches us. He was taught by the seven heads and held on to this truth. You know what I'm saying? And kept it going. All kind of adversity and everything. So that we might be able to change our lives. Because if it wasn't for Commander Junior Hunter, I don't know where I'd be.
Right.
Well, I do know where I'd be. I'd probably be somewhere in Colorado in the federal penitentiary. Or in somebody's graveyard. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why we come in here, we humble ourselves down, we become as babes, and we learn the truth. So we can do the same thing for somebody else that did it for us. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom to one y'all. I don't know if you can hear me.
Shalom, Madawan. Yabashim Yasharafta.
Hey, what's up, bro? You just waking up or something? What's up? Oh, Barry White ass boy said me. This nigga ain't number 16, man. This nigga boy deeper than mine. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shalom, Officer Shabbat. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why we do what we do. You know what I mean? That's why we do what we do. We come in here and we teach and we learn. How you So first scripture, let me get John 4:2. 4:20, my bad.
Don't come.
All right. If you got to go ahead.
Chaanak. This is the book of John, chapter 4, verse 20. Our fathers worship in this mountain, and ye say that Jerusalem is the place, that Jerusalem is the place where men ought to worship. Verse 21. Jesus said unto her, Woman, believe me, the hour cometh when ye shall neither in this mountain nor yet at Jerusalem worship the Father. Verse 22. He worship ye know not what. For we know what we worship. For salvation is of the Jews.
Salvation is of the Jews. Salvation is going to help us is going to save us from our enemies, put us in our own place. You know what I'm saying? Christ told this woman, you don't know what you worship. That's just like your Christian friends and pastors and grandmas. And they don't know what the hell they worshiping. They worshiping a white man named Caesar Borgia. They don't know what the hell they worshiping.
Salakia, so.
1 second. So they just out there being misled and don't want to hear the truth. Go ahead.
If I could, I don't want what you're bringing out is so heavy. But if I wanted just to add on to it, they don't know what the Most High is either, because they don't know it's the Most High that sent the storms. They don't know it's the Most High that caused these natural disasters, and they don't know that it's the Most High stirring up that war in the Middle East. For they don't know what they worship, because if they knew what they would have worshipped, they would have obeyed. Salaki, I hear.
Hey, Shalom, Shabbat. Shalom, young man, Pasai. I don't know if them brothers can hear me.
I can hear you fine, sir.
No, I was saying shalom to the brothers that got on.
Shalom.
Come on. Oh, shit.
Now, we can't hear you off Shabbat. Shalom, Pasai. Shalom, Princess the Barwa.
Shalom, sir.
Shalom, Ashley Garcia. Is the brother on there?
I think Officer
All right,
Shabbat should, I think he should go out and maybe come back in at one.
yeah, well, yeah, he could do that. All right, let me get Matthew 5:21.
No.
5:21.
Fine.
Come on, sir. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 21. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment.
You should be in danger of judgment if they slain thy brother. I don't know if there's too many people on there. I don't know.
The brother's in.
Oh, Shabbat, can you hear us?
Slag the other one.
Uh-huh.
I can hear the brother.
Say it again, Yeshay.
I can hear Officer Shabbat.
Yeah, I can hear him. I can hear him now.
Okay, Kanu. Y'all
All right.
Bashem, y'all Barakatah.
Hey, how about some Shabbat? What's going on, Warrior?
Tawab, how about yourself?
Hey, I'm Tawab. You should. All right, we in Matthew 5:21. What now
Karonkan.
this you can read read verse 21 again.
Karonkan, this is the book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 21. Ye have heard that it is Salakia, ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment.
Now, why is this so important? You want to know why? Because all rap lyrics and all what you see today, they glorify killing each other. They glorify what they say, standing on business. You know what I'm saying? All our prisons, all the prisons are filled up with our brothers and sisters. Not saying that they killed people. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody in there probably ain't even guilty of what they did. Just the
Right.
system been set up to keep us there. But this is telling you that it been said in the old times, and the old times is the commandment, thou shalt not kill. Now, when you defending your life and defending your family and something like that happened, then you know what I'm saying, you just defending yourself. But if you just be mad at somebody or mad with another brother, you know what I'm saying, or a sister mad with another sister, that you take it to where you want to take that person's life, it should never get that far. And what happens is lack of communication.
Right.
Know what I'm saying? If
Right.
people can get to the point where they can just sit down and talk to each other and talk over their difference, they'll see that most of it and all of it is a misunderstanding. You know what I'm saying? And if someone did offend you, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to go to that person. And we'll get that scripture, but it's telling us not to kill, period. We ain't supposed to be killing each other. That ain't brotherhood. Taking a man away from his family, taking the brother away from their brothers and sisters, taking a son away from a father and mother, taking a husband away from a wife. Like, nah, man, it ain't that deep the way you got to take somebody's life. You feel me? Keep reading.
Karonkan, verse 22. But I say unto you that whosoever is angry with his brother without cause shall be in danger of the judgment.
If you angry without your brother for no reason, if you angry with your no reason at all, you in a line of being judged. I mean that something can happen to you. You know what I'm saying? Something can happen to you.
Karonkan.
So why you hate your brother? That's like being jealous. Why you
Right.
jealous of your brother? Shouldn't you want
Right.
your brother to have good? Don't covet your brother and what your brother got. Your turn will come. Don't be jealous of your sister. Oh, she thinks she all that. Sis, you all that too.
Right.
Let somebody feel good.
That's right.
That nigga think he the shit. Brother, you the shit too, bro. But we ain't shit. In God's eye. We tell each other that all the damn time. Bro, you this and that, bro. I ain't shit. Just to keep ourselves humble. You know what I mean? Because we ain't nowhere where we supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Karonkan.
So don't hate your brother for no cause. How you know that person probably ain't never had shit in their life and it's the only day that they feeling good, like they feeling like somebody. And you want to rain on their parade. You know what I mean? How you know if that person ain't been dealing with a mental issue to where they never felt, you know what I'm saying, pretty. Or they never felt like, you know what I'm saying, there was worth something. Or a brother never felt strong enough to feel confident in himself and you know, in his look. And here you come with that BS. Supposed to congratulate your brothers and sisters when something good happened. You know what I'm saying? Beat them for the something bad happened. You know when it's your turn. It's never known that you might mess around and need that same person who you was hating on. And you know what it'd be, the crusher? It'll make you feel like shit. Is that person treat you with the utmost brotherhood when you come to them. That'll you to your soul. When you won the brother, then when they needed the brother, but when you needed a brother, they was right there. That's why you can't be a brother with no cause. Now, if he did something to you, go to that brother. But if you just acting like them people in the world where they don't even know that person and they just don't like him for no reason, I don't like that nigga. Wow, bro, what he did you? Done, I don't like him. How stupid is that? That's dumb as hell. I've never been a hater. I don't like her. She thinks she all that. You don't like her? I don't know. Because she just thinks she all that. Well, goddamn. That's stupid as hell.
Right.
You don't know why you don't like somebody, but you know you don't like them? That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? We all need each other. We all need brotherhood, man. We all need to lean on each other. That's what Christ want to see. That's what the Most High want to see. Us leaning on each other, man. Us loving one another. Because our people been taught to love our oppressors and hate our brothers. We'll forgive the oppressor for every demonic and devilish and hateful thing that they do to us. But you won't forgive your brother for stepping on your shoe or making a mistake and bumping you. Or you spoke to them and they might not heard you. And now you got a hold against them. We can't forgive each other for the littlest things. But our oppressor is unaliving us, and we in the courtroom hugging them. National TV say, I forgive you, and all this other shit when you can't forgive the person that lived next door to you for a small offense. That ain't right. That ain't right. So don't hate your brother without a cause. And whatever cause you got to have some kind of dislike towards that person, go to him and him alone. Because what people in the Christian church do is they gossip about a person that they don't like. Everybody in the church know that Sister Smith don't like Sister Laureen, but Sister Laureen. Or Deacon Johnson don't like Deacon Smith. Everybody know it but him. That creates separation, and we already separated to where we need to get back together. You know what I'm saying? So let's drop that one. Let's get Matthew 18 and 21. And if you brother got anything y'all want to bring up, man, y'all go ahead and bring it up. Matthew 18 and 21. You know what I'm saying? And brotherhood is so important, man, because without it, you know what I'm saying, we just alienated. Like, without brotherhood, we ain't got no kind of guidance. We ain't got no kind of, like, that separate us from everybody else. That's why the ISUPK is built on brotherhood. That's why Commanding Journey is so adamant and so headstrong about brotherhood because seeing what the lack of brotherhood can do. He's seen what happened. You know what I'm saying? Hey, can somebody mute up? Can y'all mute up? Because I'm getting a little reverb. He know good and well what happened when brothers stop having brotherhood and start showing each other love. You hear him discuss it sometimes. So that's why he's like, this school got to be built on brotherhood. And we got to hold that. If we don't hold anything else, and that's what's going to keep us alive. That's what's going to keep this school growing. That's what's going to keep us separate from all the other fake Israelite groups. Because you can see they breaking up. They leaving each other, starting new groups. A breakoff group from a breakoff group from another breakoff group starting their own breakoff group. That ain't no loyalty. So if you got 18 and 21, go ahead. Whoever got it.
Hey, Salakia, sir.
Yeah.
Can you I don't know how to do it. Can you quickly remove me from the stage?
To
The
remove you
sound
from the
is really
stage?
soft on my the sound is really soft on my side. I just want to go out and maybe come back in.
All right, no sweat. So anybody else got Matthew 18, 21?
Con, sir.
You got
Matthew
it?
18. I'm going there right now, sir. Matthew chapter 18 and verse 21, you said?
Con.
Con. Matthew 18, chapter 18, verse 21 reads, Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me? And I forgive him till 7 times?
Peter asked Christ the same question that we would ask if we was there. The same question we ask nowadays. The same thing we be having to deal with nowadays. He asked the Lord, Lord, how many times I got to forgive this nigga that been trying me, that been offending me, that offended me more than one time? How many times am I supposed to forgive him? 70 times? And that's just a number. It ain't like that's what it's all about. But that's a true question. That's a real question. But how many times is you gonna keep doing this and I gotta forgive you? At some point, I'm just ain't gonna forgive you. Some point, I'm gonna just not deal with you. Because you done this shit more than one time. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Lord, how many times I gotta go through this and before I cut this brother off or before I put my hands on him or anything like that? How many times do I gotta go through this? Read verse 22.
Yahweh said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7 times, but until 70 times 7.
Christ said, I say not unto these until 70 times. No, you ain't just gotta forgive them 5 or 6 times or 10 times or 100 times, but times that by double that, which means saying that as long as that brother asks you for forgiveness, you gotta forgive that brother or that sister. If that person trespassed against you and you bring it to their attention and they say, Salakia, forgive me. Christ said you must forgive that person. No matter how mad you are about it, don't matter if this the 1,000th time he did it. You gotta forgive him. Now, with that being said, don't mean that you gotta deal with him the same way. You know what I mean? That don't mean you gotta deal with that person the same. Like say for instance, if every time somebody borrowed this brother borrowed money from you on Tuesday. He borrowed $20, $40. He say he gonna pay you back Friday. Friday come, he never pay you back on Friday. You damn near gotta wait till Tuesday again or Monday again. And he say, bro, forgive me, bro. You know, sun came up and I just had to, you know what I'm saying? But forgive me, here go you $40. You can say, all right, I forgive him. But next time Tuesday come and you ask me, I'm gonna just say, bro, I can't do it. It's okay to say that. Because if they got a pattern of doing that same thing all the time, just say, bro, I love you like a brother, but I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? If somebody say something to you or offend you some kind of way, and you tell them about it, and they say, well, forgive me, you gotta forgive them. If they do something that you don't like all the time, and they ask you for forgiveness, Christ said you gotta forgive them. You just gotta change the way you deal with a person. Don't put yourself in a position to where you're gonna get offended. Or to the point where you start hating this person in your heart. Or you start acting funny towards them. You know what I'm saying? They still your brother, but you just, limit the way you deal with them. Sometimes people just don't be knowing that they offended somebody else. Sometimes don't be so quickly offended.
Right.
Like Commander Junior Hunter say, we come from all different walks of life. Some people take things a certain way, some people don't. Some people used to rough talk, some people not. Just got to meet people where they at. But try your best not to offend your brothers. But you still got to forgive them, though. Because how many times we don't trespass against the Most High, and He didn't do what He ought to do to us, and we beg for His forgiveness. How many times we done messed up before we heard this truth? More than 70 times 7. More than 1,000 times.
Right.
And the Lord still had mercy on us till we here to where we at today. You know what I mean? So you gotta have that same kind of love, like Christ, like the Most High love us, to be able to forgive somebody's trespasses against you. And just try to make it to where you ain't putting yourself in a position for that to happen over and over and over and over again. You know what I'm saying? Because truth be told, our people will push the limit on certain things. Some people say they don't get it to, damn, I'm boring you, cuz.
Salakia, Arwan. Salakia.
Dang, that ain't that tell me to hurry up, nigga. Hurry up, let's clap me over, nigga. I'm bored as hell. Damn.
Salakia, sir. It's it's the Hebrew Academy training I'm doing.
I'm in Hebrew Academy too, Jew.
I understand. I don't. It's like it's just I've been working out for like the last 3 hours.
Nigga thought he was gonna buy his stuff.
Ain't it knowing y'all?
Yeah, you like I ain't in there neither.
Yeah, but I forgive you, brother. I forgive you 70 times 7. You see?
Most High Christ.
That's what I'm saying. That's like right there what we talking about right there. Right there what we talking about. Nah, I'm just kidding with you, man. Go ahead,
Chaanak,
Warrior.
if I know.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I just want, like, now I was just raised differently, you know what I mean? Like, I was told, like, if they ever borrow something from you, you know what I mean? Say, for example, and you can't get $20 from me, you know what I'm saying? You say you gonna pay it back on such and such that you don't pay it back, you know what I mean? If you try to come again, I'm gonna remind you, hey, I paid you $20 to stay out my face. Did not come back and ask me for $20 more. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? Because it's a difference between a hand out and a hand up. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And that just how I be looking at things. You know what I mean? Like how you know the ones that be looking for them handouts. You know what I mean? Then you know the ones that everybody might have a struggling situation, and you just need that hand up. You know what I'm saying? From a reliable brother, reliable sister. You know what I'm saying? To get you back on stride. You know what I mean?
Right.
But that handout now, ain't you dead on that one, no.
Right. And that's what I was saying. Like you could change the way you deal with somebody. Like the brother said, if you knowing that this person just be looking for a handout all the time, and you always saying like, "Hey, bro, can you give me some? I'll go and get it for you, bro. That way you don't owe me nothing. What you need some gas money? Come on, let's go to the gas station. I'll put $20 in your tank. Or you need something to eat for the day? Come on, I'll buy you something to eat. That way you don't owe me nothing. The burden of you paying me back is no longer on you. I'm doing this out of kindness of my heart. You know what I'm saying? You could deal with somebody like that if you know it take them forever to pay you back money. Whatever they need, if you can do it, just get it for them. That way
Salak.
you, 1 second, that way you ain't gotta be worrying and running nobody down. The Bible say you can't chase nobody down by money they owe you. And the Bible also says if you borrow from somebody, you gotta pay them back when you have it. You can't if you got that money Friday, you owe somebody. You can't wait the next Friday to pay it back, and you got it in your pocket. You got to pay them back when you have it. The brother can't run you down, and you can't withhold money that you owe somebody. That's the law.
Come,
Go
come.
ahead.
Nah, Salak, sir. I just wanted to say sometimes, a brother is really sincere. Either he be in the world or in the truth. And the brother would maybe say, say you got $20 or something, I'll cut your grass or something. Or, a brother would always like, if a brother, many times brothers that would come to you like that, I'll cut your grass. Or if there's something I could do, like, some yard work, sometimes I take them up on the offer, but most of the time when I don't need that service, I say it's all right, man. We just I just give him it because the brother is sincere. He's willing to trade off some labor or something for the money. But that's how I know sometimes a brother is sincere, whether it be in the world or something. Like, you want to do something for that money or, $20, $30. And, you just give it to the brother. Sometimes when he's sincere like that, where he wants to do something for, some money from me, I just like, say, yo, yeah, because I know maybe, the brother is sincere because he's willing to do something for the money because he doesn't have a choice. So, sometimes if it's like that, I just give what I have.
Right. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. Letting a brother work off his debt. That's what Israel always used to do. That's what our forefathers did. Nothing wrong with letting somebody working off their debt.
God,
You know what I'm saying?
if I could.
Go ahead.
Jacob worked 14 years for his two wives.
Yep. After he got bamboozled, he worked 7 more years.
Come on, God.
After he got tricked, he worked 7 more years. He must really wanted her. Because I would have been like, you know what? I ain't working 7 more years, man. Forget that. I'll just take what I got.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I just take what I got right there. Feel me? So let me get Matthew 25 and 40.
Come. So who was reading before this?
Whoever got it can read it.
All right, come. All right, come.
Go ahead.
All right. Matthew 25 and verse 40. Read. And the king shall answer and say unto them, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye have done it unto one of the least of these my brethren, you have done it unto me.
Now, all right. Now, this is talking about what this is talking about is when Christ said, let's keep reading because it explained what Christ talking about this.
Continuing to 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. You know?
Yeah, keep reading.
For I was a hungry, and ye gave me no meat. I was thirsty, and ye gave me no drink. I was a stranger, and ye took me not in. Naked, and ye clothed me not. Sick, and in prison, and ye visited me not.
Right. Keep reading.
Then shall they also answer him, saying, Lord, when saw we thee a hunger, or a thirst, or a stranger, or naked, or sick, or in prison, and did not minister unto thee? Then shall he answer them, saying, verily I say unto you, inasmuch as ye did it not to one of the least of these, ye did it not to me.
So Christ is telling you, Christ is saying here, because I love my brother, and we're supposed to have brotherhood and sisterhood. When one of my brothers asks you for something to drink, and you give them something to drink, if they ask you for food and you give them food, you visiting them in prison, you visit them when they sick, you praying for them, getting them, things they might need if they can't get it. If you giving them clothes and stuff like that, you're doing this to Christ. It's like you doing it unto Christ.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You showing brotherhood to this brother is like you showing it to Christ. That's why it says, beware of the people you entertain, because you could be entertaining angels.
Right.
And best believe they're going to send that report up to the Most High, and everything is recorded. You know what I'm saying? So if you have a little extra, give a little extra. If a brother asks you to go with him 1 mile, go 2. He asks you for something to drink, give him something to drink. That's what I normally do when I be seeing people and they ask me for money. I don't know if they're going to buy drugs with it or they going to buy something to keep them in the situation they in. But if they ask me for something to drink, I tell them, come in. I grab you something to drink. They say, can you give me something to eat? And I'm somewhere about where some food at. I get them something to eat. Christ said, if you do that to them, you doing it unto him. And it's being noticed. It's being recorded. That's brotherhood. That's why Christ was teaching us these things. That we should love one another. Because you never know when you might be in that situation. Never know. You feel me?
Come.
So you gotta act according. You gotta act like a righteous man. You gotta act like a man of God. And be it. Just don't act like that. Be that person. Y'all see what the ISUPK do? We have food drives and cold drives all over this nation. You know what I'm saying? And who else gonna do it if we don't do it? Who else gonna go out here on these streets and interact with the people that's less unfortunate, that's less fortunate? You know what I mean? Brothers all over the school, all over the nation, reaching out to people down here because they know what's coming. That's brotherhood, man. You are never on your own when you in this school. Don't ever think that. That's a demon that got you thinking that. Don't never be afraid to reach out to your brothers or your sisters. And brothers and sisters, don't be afraid to check on your brother you ain't seen in a while. Because you might just make their day. Let me get Luke 6:31. If you brothers got anything to bring out, y'all good to go.
You want anybody to read, sir? Chaanak?
Yeah, whoever got it, it doesn't matter. Whoever got it.
Salaga,
Okay,
sir.
okay, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Is the young man able to read?
The young man
Come. I'm just
or the
asking.
one that's Pasar. Yeah, you read Pasar?
Wait, what you asked for?
Luke 6:31.
Oh, where to come? Give me a second. Let me pull it up here. Luke 6:31.
Come.
The book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would have that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them.
Christ said in 31, and as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them. It's saying treat people how you want to be treated. Hey, you can mute up. You can mute up. For me, Brother Pasar. Treat people like you want to be treated. Basically, that's what the scripture's saying. That ain't just some saying that we learned from our parents. That came out the Bible. That came out of Christ's mouth. Treat somebody like you want to be treated, man, because that creates a bond between you and that person. That's showing brotherhood. That's showing love for one another. If you don't want to be treated bad, don't treat somebody else bad. If you don't want to be talked behind your back, don't talk behind nobody else's back. If you don't want people to dislike you for no reason, don't dislike somebody else for no reason. All this is a part of brotherhood. We are holy people, meaning we are separate from the Christian church. We don't act like them. We don't act like nobody else in the world. If you in this school, you are set apart. Because you're doing something that most people ain't got the courage to do, or the will, or the spirit. You forsaking everything that the world has to offer, and you coming in here to change your life to serve the Most High. And it ain't an easy job. Because guess what? You're going to lose family members. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose a job. You might lose a wife or a husband or best friends. All those things is going to happen. But guess what? You're going to gain more than what you ever lost. Because the Lord will never take away and don't put back double time. He just want to see if you're going to stand fast and be faithful and hold on. Because look at the disciples. They lost a lot. They were beaten, thrown in jail. People thought that they was crazy. But they still followed Yahushua when it was dangerous to follow him. Are you going to go and be the same type of people? Because if you lost a brother and a sister, you're going to gain plenty of thousands of brothers and sisters in the ISUPK. You're going to gain the mother. You're going to gain the father. You might gain the rib. You might get a husband. But it's all a sacrifice. Because Christ said if somebody put mother, father, sister, brother, child before him, they ain't worthy of him. Do you think Christians put that, take that? You think that they would lose anything to gain the kingdom of heaven? They think the kingdom of heaven is just believing in Christ. When they come down to it, they really don't believe in Christ because they don't follow none that he say do. Every situation we done been in before, or done been in, or are in, you're not the first person that done been through it. You're not the only person in that situation. So that's why it's good to have brotherhood. It's good to reach out. It's good to talk to somebody. It's good to have counsel because they can show you how to overcome certain things. That's good. You don't see somebody struggling with something like, oh, well, that's them. Hopefully they get through it. Lord be with them. No, you're supposed to be with them. You're supposed to make sure they all right. You would want somebody to make you was all right. And if nobody didn't make sure you was all right, you would feel like nobody cared. One thing we have to learn to have, again, is compassion. To give them about one another. And the world don't teach you that. The world teach you got to be out for self. It's him or you. Them or they. Us or them. You can't have that mindset being in the school. You can't have that mindset being in the truth. And brothers with rank, they'll tell you the more rank you got, the more you here to serve the brothers that's up under you. Just like I was told. I'm here to serve you, brother. I'm like, whoa, okay. I thought like, no. Your problems is no longer mine, yours. On your own. You ain't got to go through nothing on your own again. Let me get 1 John 13 and no, let me get John 15 and 12.
Gun on con.
I got it, Yeshai.
All right, cancel.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another, as I have loved you.
Yahweh shall say, this is my commandment. This is an order. I order you to do this. If you call yourself a follower of Christ, this is what he ordered you.
That ye have, yeah,
Go ahead.
that ye love one another, as I have loved you.
That you love one another. Christ always said this towards the end of his mission on this earth, because he knew that was the only thing that was going to make us jail. He knew that. So he would try to install that in us. Love one another as I have loved you. Because all the commandments hang on that. If you love somebody, you wouldn't steal from them. You love them, you wouldn't kill them. You love them, you won't sleep with their husband or their wife. You won't sleep with another man's wife. If you love him, you wouldn't covet what he got. That's like the ace. It trumps everything. And it connects everything. Not just loving them, but love them like Christ loved us. Keep reading.
Don't come, verse 13. Greater love have no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
No greater love that a man has of this. If you lay down your life. Now, the only person I know that laid down their life for me is my King Yahushua. Because he showed that he loved me. So if I'm supposed to love him back and love my brothers, if it come down to it, that's why we say we'll kill for our brothers. We'll die for our brothers. If it need be, we'll kill for our brothers. Because that's the love that we have for each other. Because they know we all we got. Ain't nobody out there dying for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Who? One person that died for us other than Christ. You can't say Martin Luther King because he got killed for his own reason. Integration wasn't for everybody. It was just so he didn't have to hide the fact that he wanted to date white women. It had nothing to do with us. He just needed us to back him. And then what happened? They killed him. Yeah, he said and did all of that. He still got a bullet in his head. Anybody else?
You want, if I know.
Go ahead, Roy.
You know, even if we have had those ones that might have took a bullet for us, you know what I'm saying? Doesn't gonna compare to the sacrifice that Yahweh did for, because in his death, you know what I mean? It opened up the door for us. You know what I mean?
Right. Christ was innocent when he got up on that cross. He didn't have to do that. That was his mission. We probably deserve every bullet that came our way. In some shape or form. Christ willingly went to that cross. Willingly got tortured. And mistreated. And spat on. And lied about. For our sake. For people that didn't even want to follow his word. He still did it. Just like niggas be saying, I don't fool with that nigga. I ain't doing nothing for him. How many of us still did something for somebody that turned their back on us. Or just stopped messing with us for no reason. Or for whatever reason they had. Christ still said, Lord, forgive us. Even though we murdered them. And all he did was heal people and raise people from the dead. Show people the clear path. And we murdered them. That's the ultimate friend. Keep reading.
Verse 14. Ye are my friends if you do whatsoever I command you.
That's what Christ saying. Christ said, you my friends if you do whatever I command. What the Christian church say? I got a friend in Jesus. They always saying that.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
This don't sound like unconditional love. This don't sound like that. He's saying, nigga, you do whatever I tell you, then you my friend. If you don't, hell out my face.
Right. Not my damn right. You ain't my damn friend. So let me ask you this. Are the people that go to Christian church, are they friends of Christ?
Say that again, sir.
People that go to church, the Christian church, Christian pastors and Christians all over the world that say that they are Christians, they are followers of Christ. Are they, according to what was read in 15 and 14, are they friends of Christ?
Sir.
La. You think if Christ was standing... Somebody say something?
Salakia. No, they're the enemies of Christ because they don't do nothing Christ said.
Damn right. That's right. And I was just about to say that because people that say Christians and follow Christ do nothing that Christ told them to do. He told them to follow the law, statutes, and commandments that the Lord had put here for us to follow. Meaning, no shrimp, crab, pork, or lobster. No celebrating these pagan holidays. No hating our brother. You know what I'm saying? No, none of that. No self-worship. But they do all them things. So if Christ was standing here right now and a Christian was standing next to him, you think Christ is his friend? Hell no. Because they don't do nothing that Christ commanded us to do. So you can't be a friend in Christ if you don't do nothing he asked you to do. He said it himself. Damn right. Christ said, I don't know you. And that's what he's going to tell people. When Christ comes back, it's going to be a rude awakening. You think he's going to call a pastor that's telling everybody that Ruth and Naomi were a lesbian relationship? He going to call them a friend? That's promoting homosexuality in the Bible and preaching it? Hey, shalom by you now. You think Christ is going to accept those people? You think that's brotherly? Nah, they ain't brotherhood. That ain't brotherhood at all. That ain't what we was taught. And that ain't what we teach in the ISUPK. We are the home of the truth and the only ones with it. If you ain't in the truth, if you ain't in ISUPK, how can you be in the truth? You might know a little something. And I guarantee whoever you learned it from us. That's why you see all these things that's going on in the so-called nation of Israel. These brothers leaving each other. There's no loyalty. They get on the net and start talking about each other like they never was friends. You don't see that in the ISUPK. That's why we say we're not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group, because we don't know these people. We don't know what they do. We don't know how they carry themselves off the screen or when we ain't around. We don't know that, so we can't associate ourselves with some stuff like that. That's just the truth. And people don't, but oh well. But they always call in one of our brothers and one of our generals for counsel to mend situations between them and other brothers. Because we always show brotherhood, no matter where we at, no matter where we go, no matter who it is. Because Commandant Hana taught us, and Christ taught him. He followed Christ and we follow Christ. You got to learn how to be a brother and a sister. And what you thought. You got to learn how to be uncomfortable with certain things. Let me get Mark 12 and 31.
So what chapter and verse, sir?
Mark chapter 12, you can start at 28.
Mark chapter 12.
Yeah, 28.
12 and 28. Come. The book of Mark, chapter 12, verse 28. And one of the scribes came, and having heard them reasoning together, and perceiving that he had answered them well, he asked him, which is the first commandment of all? And Yahweh answered him, the first of all the commandments is, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God is one Lord.
Right. And this is them trying to always trying to catch Christ. Hey, mute up real quick, sir. This is them always trying to find fault with Christ. Because Christ was teaching them the Bible, which they were supposed to be the head of our nation. They were supposed to be the ones that was like the judges, the one that kept Israel in line. You know what I'm saying? But Christ told them, y'all supposed to know these things. Y'all don't know these things. So they always try to come and try to jam Christ up and see if Christ was going to say something else or preach something else that I preached before. And he always just bust them up. Pause. He always made them feel ignorant scriptures. Because you call yourself mighty and y'all don't know these things. How y'all not know this stuff? Because Christ was the ultimate blueprint on how to follow the law, how to follow the commandments and the statutes. He was the embodiment of it. And this is what they didn't understand. You know what I mean? So go ahead. Christ said, hear, O Israel, the Lord is one God. That's a first. Go ahead.
Oh, give me 1 second. And thou shalt love the Lord thy God with all thy heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy mind, and with all thy strength. This is the first commandment.
Mm-hmm.
And the second is like, namely this, thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. There is no other commandment greater than these.
Right.
Right.
So Christ is saying, the Lord thy God, one God, love the Lord thy God with everything in you. That is the first. And second is namely, the second is just like this. The second is just like what you heard in before time. That thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Who is your neighbor? Is your neighbor the person that stay next door to you? Your neighbor is your brother in Israel, your sister in Israel. Because you could be standing next door to a Chinese person or a white person or a Hamite. He ain't telling you love them. He telling you to love the people that look just like you. Love the nation of Israel. Love your brothers and your sister as you love yourself. And there ain't no other greater commandment than them. There's one God, and love your brothers and sisters like you love yourself. If you follow those two commandments, you following all the commandments. That is what the Lord was saying. The pastor telling you to love every damn body when the Lord did not say that, because the Lord don't love everybody. He only loved the nation of Israel. That's the thing we must understand. The Lord has always separated us from everybody to keep us separated, because he know if we don't separate ourselves from these other nations, we're going to lose ourselves and lose our nationality. We're going to forget everything that we was taught, especially from one another. We don't even see that today. We don't see that nowhere in the world today. People loving each other like they love themselves. They don't follow the commandments of the Most High. And that's the thing that you got to understand, what separates you from everybody else. You give a damn. Other people don't. They only care about themselves. Go ahead, Pastor.
That's why Deuteronomy 7 said we are a holy people. Well, holy means separate. We are set apart. We don't supposed to do the things that the other nations do. We don't supposed to act the way they act, carry ourselves the way they carry themselves. We are the salt of the earth. So the Most High bestowed upon us some things that no other nation will have. So we should always keep our head up and take pride in being who the nation we are, being God's chosen people. We can't do things the way other nations do them. We're not supposed to act the way they act. We are above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we have to carry ourselves as such.
That's right. Get a brother a hand. That's right. That's exactly right. That's why the Lord emphasized on that. We are the chosen people, not nobody else. We are the ones that's not to our God. Nobody else.
Come.
So we got to act
Salah.
different. We're supposed to show the world how to be, not follow the world. The world's supposed to be following us. Go ahead.
Salah, sir. If I could, I would love to read neighbor in the Zondervan.
Go ahead.
Kanawa Khan, sir. Neighbor commandments deal with duties towards thy neighbor. In the Old Testament, neighbor meant one who lived nearby, a fellow Israelite.
What?
A fellow Israelite.
No, the person that stay next door.
A fellow Israelite.
But the cheese man stay next door above me. Is he my neighbor?
A fellow Israelite.
The Bible dictionary says that your neighbor in this context and the definition of that is a fellow Israelite. So you can stop all that. We one blood, we all bleed the damn same. Ain't nobody bleeding but blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We all one body, we all one neighbor. No, we're not. We're all neighbors. No, we're not. Our neighbors are fellow Israelites. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans. That's it. That's it. So now that you understand it and you got the definition of that, try to be more brother and sister to your neighbor. Know what I'm talking about? Because our nations, they love each other, especially when they coming against you. Oh, they got a lot of love for each other. Even if they war with each other and they hate each other, when it comes down to you, they love each other. More than we love each other. And we got to change that around. Because if we love each other and we show brotherhood, ain't no way we'll be unstoppable. When we come together, they fall down. So keep from ordering for them to fall down, they keep us from coming together. We must come together. We got to come out of her, come out of this way of thinking, come out of the world, come out of all this wickedness, and get back to ourselves. Y'all see what's going on. Y'all see what's going on in the world. Christ is soon to return. But in the midst of his return, it's going to be some hard times in front of us. Brotherhood is going to be the weapon that you're going to need to go along with your AR rifles and all your other weapons. Most weapon of all is what you're going to need is brotherhood.
Right.
And that comes with loving one another. Because if you don't have brotherhood, you ain't got shit. You ain't got brotherhood, you don't love each other like you don't love that person like you love yourself. If you ain't got brotherhood, you don't care for that person. You gotta have brotherhood. The brotherhood goes both ways. You giving it and you receiving it. That's how we stay close knit. That's how we stay true to our heritage. Let me get 1 John 13 and 34. Is that 1 John? Or is that John? Like,
First John 13.
Nah, man. 13 to 34. My bad.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that's what you was about to say, Shay. You've been over there,
Nah,
yon
Salak,
class all day.
I was like, where's 1 John 13, Salak?
Yeah, you was looking for it too, when you? Yeah. See, that's my trick. I had to trick you to see if you was awake.
Khan,
You
see, I'm
almost,
awake.
you almost fell for it. Now, whoever got it, go ahead.
You say that's 1 John?
See, because I ain't paying attention. You found 1 John 13?
Okay. John, what I call 1 John 13. Ain't no. Y'all
I was just about to say, what Bible you reading out of?
You got that NIV. You got that new version.
Y'all be talking on the phone too. Y'all almost got me there.
Yeah, no, we in John. We in John 13 and 34.
Gun, what a gun. Somebody got it already?
Nah, ain't nobody got it. You got it, bro.
Get it.
John 13:34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that
Hold on.
ye also love one another.
Mute up for me real quick. Christ say, a new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another. Why did Christ say this is a new commandment? Didn't we just read this before? Isn't this a part of our law, statute, commandment?
So what?
Go ahead.
It's new to us.
Why though?
So this is a commandment that we tend not to keep. It's easy to not eat pork, but it's not easy to always love your brother, to always have brotherhood 24/7, and to forgive your brother.
Salak,
Okay, go ahead.
Khan, sir. Also, what the brother's bringing out is heavy. If I could just add to it, in that time, as the same as the time is now, we lived under a heavy oppressor, and the oppression that we have, the oppression that we, receive from our oppressor, made it very difficult for you to have brotherhood. The same as it is now, it was back then. That we wouldn't, that it was almost impossible, even though we had the law, due to that oppression, it was almost impossible to forgive your brother. It was almost impossible to lend your brother something and not want it back and say, you know what, brother, I forgive that debt. I see you getting, I see times are tough on your side. So, it was almost like, brotherhood was non-existent due to that oppression that we served there, and due to weak leaders that did not have the spirit of the law. It was you could not find it, but only by the you could only find it, if you were a man of the Lord. Slakia.
Right. So get them brothers in, because both of y'all are right. Both of y'all on money. It's just like us hearing it today. Love one another. They wasn't following that commandment. when Christ got on the scene. Just like we wasn't following the commandment before we got into the school.
Right.
So it's new to them just like it's new to us. Because we so used to not having no kind of love, or showing no love, or showing no brotherhood. Like the brother say, 24/7, you got to do that. Just can't do it today and not do it tomorrow. You got to do it when you don't feel like doing it. You got to take that when you tired and you've been working all day. You got to answer that phone at 3, 4 in the morning. You got to go check on that brother or sister when you tired. That's a new commandment to those who never heard it before, who never seen it done. That's why it's always good to get around your brothers and sisters. Go to these cookouts, go to class, come to the Passover. That's the most brotherly thing. Your arm will be swole for dapping and hugging all day long. So that's what you're gonna do. You can't walk 2 steps without, hey, shalom, brother. How about some breakfast? How you doing, mighty man? You good? You turn around, you hear another brother. Hey, what's up, boy? You know what I'm saying? You dapping and saluting all day. Sisters the same way. All you hear is shalom, shalom, sis, shalom, sis. Hey, how y'all? Shalom. That you hear that all over the Passover. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing. Go ahead.
It's lucky that joint like a family reunion.
You be seeing brother, and every year I learn 3 or 4 new brothers, new names. Like for real, I always do. Brother out of such and such, brother out of such and such, brother out of such and such. Cause it be just like that. It be all a piece of slice of the pie. A little slice of what heaven's gonna be like, what the kingdom is gonna be like under Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Where everybody just in tune with each other. There's no hatred, plenty drinking going on, but no fighting, no arguing, no fussing. Just pure love going on. If you ain't never been to the Passover, I suggest you save your money up and come. You'll never miss another one. Brothers be up all night talking and discussing, reasoning, and you know what I'm saying? We was in last year at the Passover. We was in Officer Yaltazar, my Levite brother. We was in his room. He had a joint room, and he had both his ribs in there cooking food. And the brother was in there ordering food, getting food from the sisters. And in there having a discussion, talking loud as hell. Nobody yet, nobody arguing though. Nobody in a heated argument with each other. Niggas been drinking all night. We was in there by 2, 3 in the morning. Just strictly brotherhood. Sisters doing their little 1-2, having their little drink of wine or whatever they drinking, talking, dancing, laughing, playing cards. When have you ever seen a sister behave in such a manner? Because y'all be looking at Bad Girls Club, every time they drinking, they fighting. Throwing drinks on each other and shit. Like, that's what they do. Get drunk, argue, and fight. Not our princesses. Not at our school. We don't do that. So brotherhood is a weapon. Don't let nobody tell you that. Stand on it. Dissect it. Most of all, try it. Seed on a brother or sister for you. Use it. They like to say, don't pull no gun if you ain't gonna use it. That's what they say in the world. Don't join the school if you can't promote brotherhood. If you can't show brotherhood, if you can't love one another like you love yourself, that's what it's saying. Keep reading. Verse 35.
Verse 35. By this shall all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have loved one another. Simon Peter said unto him,
No, that's it. That's it. Hold right there. Christ said, this how you gonna know you my disciples. If you love one another. And this how you know that Christ knew what he was talking about, because he know in other verse he said these are the most two commandments. That God is our God. There's no other God before God of Israel. And that you love one another. These are the two commandments that we need to have. So when you showing brotherhood and you showing love to one another, you following after Christ. That's how Christ said you know that you are my disciples. Not just going around saying it like those Christian church and Christian pastors be doing, because they don't be showing no brotherhood. They don't be showing no love to one another. So that's how you would know, by loving one another. And you got to show it, because you can't fake it in here. Because you're going to be told to do something that you don't want to do. And depending on how you do it and how you execute that order, show what type of brotherhood or sisterhood you have. And you don't want to be known for that person to not have brotherhood or sisterhood, because I'm going to tell you, it ain't no place for you. That's the pillars of this school: brotherhood and love for one another. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate y'all, man. I hope, you know what I'm saying, y'all got a lot of education for that. You know what I'm saying? From this class, show brotherhood and sisterhood. Don't be afraid, man, to lean on your brothers and your sisters. You know what I'm saying? Follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. Follow these scriptures. Follow your king, Yahushua, and do what he say. And see, don't it work out for you. So with that, who I'm passing the class over to?
I'll tell you for you.
With that, I pass the class over to the one y'all.
Clap it up. We are the ISPK, start of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Jerry Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. ISPK security announcement. Rules for new brother and sisters. When a new brother or a sister come into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to learn and to set themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, they are to seek counsel from the head to marry. Salakia, to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months which a brother and a sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. You can find this in the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Also in the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10. Ma'ashra means 10th in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord give you. Give to the Treasury Department or to the Teacher Priest Fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming Holy Convocation. We got a Day of Atonement. Let me get the date real quick. We got the Day of Atonement, the 10th day of the 7th month, Friday, 11th, October 2024. You can find this in Leviticus 23, verses 27 through 32. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, pants, shirt, and headbands. And with that, man of Israel, Majum, you understand? We're going to give one courtesy salute to the teacher of the class. Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Yahal Bashim Yahal Shabrakatah.
Yahal Bashim Shabrakatah.
Y'all Matah, hands down. What we just said was the most high in the name of Christ. Bless you. Sisters may stand. We will give courtesy salute to the sisters in class. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat, Amadu, Barak, Yahal Shemar Latam Bashim Yahal Shab. Y'all Matah, hands down. What we just said was the most high. Watch over you in the name of Christ. Class dismissed.
Shalom.
Shalom, bro. Sisters.